What's going on, guys? This is KillNasty. We are ready to play some zombies. I just got back from school, or well, not just now. I had to go buy Chick-fil-A on the way home. There's a Chick-fil-A out by me that's opening up, and I decided to drop off an application. So hopefully that goes well. I mean, there was obviously a lot of people that have already applied before me. Well, I shouldn't say obviously. You guys don't know the situation. The Chick-fil-A opens up tomorrow. I had gone by before I left for my trip to Europe on Monday, but since I was out of the country, there was really no point in me dropping off an application if they couldn't contact me. So he said to come back, which I did, and today they said that I should just call back sometime next week and see if they can tell me anything about what my application is looking like. Oh, sorry, that was my controller. What my application is looking like. So yeah, that's that. I'm hoping I get the job because I need something for school year and summer so I can get some money. Get me some monies. Anyways, we're gonna start out by buying some quick revive. I haven't played zombies in a long time, actually. This is a live commentary, by the way. If this doesn't end up being too long, I'll upload it all in one video, but if it's long enough, I might split it up into some parts, or if I get interrupted along the way, which I have a feeling that I will, knowing my luck, one of my family members will end up walking in and interrupting me. So we're gonna see how it goes. But yeah, anyways, this is gonna, I'll talk a little bit about, well, mainly about my trip to London, England, and I think I'll start out by talking about the whole process of flying over there and flying back. I live in St. Louis, Missouri, and our airport is apparently an international airport, but I had to get a connecting flight to Chicago, Illinois. So I flew from St. Louis to Chicago, and then I had another flight from Chicago directly to London. The first flight wasn't too bad. It's like a 45-minute flight from St. Louis to Chicago, so obviously there's no problem with that. The flight from Chicago to London, with like time zone change, I guess, or whatever it felt like to me, it was I think 7 hours, 6 or 7 hours. It was faster going there and a little bit slower on the way back because of wind or something, I guess, along the way. But yeah, so it wasn't too bad. It was a massive plane. We were on a 777, I think, and the flight there was just about no one on our plane. It was a late night flight. I guess I don't know if they call them red eyes. I wouldn't know if that was considered a red eye, but it left Chicago around 7, and we got in England around 9 England time, so I don't really know what the difference was. It was a 6-hour time zone difference from where I was, but yeah, it wasn't too bad. I had a lot of room to spread out. I flew with my brother because my parents were already there the night before, but yeah, it was a nice flight. There wasn't a whole lot of turbulence or anything like that, so it was good. On the way back, we had a good amount of people. It was almost a full plane, actually. Oh, sorry, I'm getting caught up. It was almost a full plane, so it wasn't quite as enjoyable as the first one, and it was the middle of the day, so if I was gonna sleep, you get the whole jet lag thing, and I tried not to sleep. They have TVs and stuff in front of the seats in front of you, so I watched a couple movies that they had programmed. I mean, it's nothing amazing, but it's a good way to kill time, and I mean, for the cost of it, they better have something to do. Yeah, so I guess that's it for the flights. I got a little list here. I made a list while I was in London so that I'm not just rambling for a while, although I'm sure I will ramble like now. Next topic is like what we did in London once we arrived at the airport. For any international flights, you have to go through customs, or like the border patrol, basically, where they check your oh, death machine, yeah! Too bad it's early. You go through customs where they check your passport and stuff like that to make sure you're an actual citizen somewhere and that you are able to be traveling out of the country, and that actually took a good amount of time. There was a really long line to get up to the desk where they check your passport, so we waited about, I'm gonna say almost an hour until we finally got out of that, and it's usually not that long. My parents waited about 45 minutes or so. Well, I mean, they waited about a half an hour, they said. But yeah, it wasn't too bad, so it was a lot easier going, like easier process than I thought it would be. It's just kind of a long wait. So yeah, that's basically it. London Airport isn't huge. They're doing a lot of renovations to it. So I mean, we got there in the morning and I was ready to get out, so I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention to it. Let's see, what's the next one? I'm trying to play and talk at the same time. Oh boy, oh boy. Hold on, give me a minute, give me a minute. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Alright, next topic. Now that we somehow avoided that. Next topic is location, where we stayed / hotel. We stayed in like basically central downtown area of London. We were at what was considered to be a 5-star hotel, and it lived up to that because I don't know if I mentioned it at the beginning, but this was basically a business trip that my dad won through his business. If he has so many sales per year, then they win trips at the end of the year that you get to go on. So that's what this was. It's obviously it was like the top trip that you could win, so it's gonna be nice, you know, from the start. But yeah, like I said, it was a 5-star hotel. Literally outside of our door there would be, in the morning when you wake up, it's like Bentley, Maserati, Rolls-Royce. We'd see Ferraris all the time over there, and we saw a couple Lamborghinis. So it's a very high-class section of London. So oh my gosh, so many zombies. It's hard to multitask for me, especially when I have no ammo, which I mean I guess I could buy a gun, but that's no fun. Yeah, it was a nice hotel. I don't really know what else to say about that. It was a good section of town and everything. We were right across from Hard Rock Cafe, so it was cool. There was stuff to do around. Everything was close by. We were like right across the park from Buckingham Palace. For those, I'm sure a lot of you, or all of you, hopefully know what that is. We were right across the park from it, so that was cool. I'm trying to debate now what I need to do. Do I want to buy a gun? Yeah, I need something. Okay, next section or next topic would be the popular places that we went to. We did get to go to a lot of tourist locations, I guess you would call them. We got to go on the London Eye, which I don't know if everyone knows what that is or if a lot of people know what it is. It's like a giant Ferris wheel in a sense, and it's like, instead of there being like little bucket seat cabin thingies, it's like a glass enclosure, and there's like just a giant glass enclosure. It'll fit about 20 or so people in it, and it goes up, and it's right across the river from Big Ben and Westminster Abbey and all that. So it's a cool location. You can see a lot from it. So I'm about to die. I'm not amazing at zombies. I need damn it! I need Mercadurka. Where's Mercadurka? Mercadurka's like amazing at zombies, for those of you that don't know. He's like the zombie god. Okay, when I get back up, I need to get quick revive. I need a crawler this round for sure. Oh good, we got one. We got two. Okay. Yeah, like I said, we went on the London Eye, which was cool. There's a lot of other big locations, like I said. We were across the street from Buckingham Palace. I didn't get to see the changing of the guards, which is, in a sense, kind of a big thing there. They do it every other day. It's some sort of ceremony or something like that, which I didn't get to see it, which, I mean, we got to see the guards obviously standing out there and all that, which was cool, but all that, we were near, well, we weren't near, but we got to see the London Tower Bridge and the London Tower, so that was cool. We went on like a dinner cruise one of the nights down the main river in the middle of everything, so we got to see all those places. Yeah, that's basically it for the popular places. What's next? Nice cars. Oh yes, this is what I started to talk about earlier. Sorry, I gotta scratch my nose. Yeah, so basically wherever you go in London, there are insanely nice cars or a shitload of taxis. The reason being, at least, I mean, here's my guess for it. Gas over there is almost $10 a gallon. Yeah, so think it's bad over here. It's like $10 a gallon, and if you are driving your car, just to be able to drive the car in the city, you have to pay some, like, I think it's like 10 or 12 pounds a day, which is like 15 or almost $20 in American money, and that's just to be able to drive the car, and that's per day. So if you're going to be driving, obviously you're going to need a buttload of money, and That's why all you see is basically a starter car over there would be like a Maserati, which hopefully you guys know what that is, like Bentleys, Maseratis. We saw Rolls Royces, we saw a couple Lamborghinis, tons of Ferraris, and it's just like everywhere you go on the main downtown strip, you'll see a nice car like every minute. So, I mean, it was crazy. I'm used to seeing like maybe one Lamborghini like a month, and we saw like 3 or 4 in a day, so it was cool. Alright, let's get this zombies game going. I don't really have a volume up all the way because I'm using my Turtle Beach to record, so hopefully I don't get, like, die really quick. I gotta start the run. Gotta start the run! Sorry, hold on. Let me play zombies for a minute, and then I will try to see what the next topic is. I don't want to die because that would be absolutely pathetic, dying at level 6. Arrgh. Yarr. Oh, next topic is, I glimpsed real quick. Oh, here we go. It's just for the drivers in general and like their driving ability. Like driving there would be absolutely nuts because first of all, it's on the opposite side of the road as Americans, or like I guess I don't know what other countries are like, but America, they drive on the like left side of the road, or opposite of what we normally do. So that'd be really hard to adjust if you were an American to going there. And second of all, people are just ridiculous, like the way that they drive and like how not necessarily fast they drive, but just they're always cutting in real close between these turns. They're squeezing in between cars just to try to save time. There's like motorcycles and regular bicyclists just completely go all the way across the road and weaving in and out of traffic, not really like trying to be careful or anything like that. So it's like it's really dangerous actually if you're going to be driving. I'd love to know what the actual like driving requirements are for the test, like what they have you do, because I feel like a lot of Americans would fail that. And it's kind of weird though because you don't see a lot of accidents or anything, and like the cops don't pull people over for speeding, at least not in the downtown area. So it's like obviously they're not just reckless drivers, they just have a different style than Americans do. Oh man, we're getting overwhelmed here. I think that was the end of that topic. Oh shoot! Got it. Yeah. Sorry, this is me trying to multitask and not really working. Hold on. Give me a minute. Insta-kill! Alright, I need to keep a couple crawlers.